Oliver.
Yeah, still thinking. And
Well, we've discovered, Oliver, that you've had more opportunity for midlife crisis than the rest of us. So, yeah.
it's,
It's
it's
like, I don't know
mine.
where to begin.
Mine is, yeah, I think it does in a certain sense. Just looking at when Lorraine was, recalling the past decades, I was just thinking the same thing. What happened to myself? It looks like either the realization of life or some of the hardship of life it's a bit later. I'm usually like a decade delay, or maybe if not two, because I think I get married late, um, and having kids late also. But my first child is when I was 40, and second is 50. So I didn't realize that the need, well, maybe can just compare with who my same age is a bit later. But now, yes, I on one side I agree with this midlife crisis, if you will, because there are really different demands, and your career could change also, right? And of course, usually on career of today, there are a lot more changes than before. Not like, I don't know, even back to a few more decades ago, you can have a job that lasts the whole life. You can even pass it to your next generation. This is not that anymore. Every few, even a couple of years, there is changes. Myself, um, before COVID, or actually during COVID, just multiple changes actually too. So if that's considered one type of crisis also, and adding that, of course, there are demands of parents to take care of, at least from your mind, right? In my case, it's not. I don't live physically, near same place with my parents. My siblings actually take more of these responsibilities, helping me, and the kids too. I realized, okay, and there are actually something called tuition, which is not a small number as of today's, or things like that. And here in different type of lifestyle here in U.S. too. Well, from outside, some people even jealous. Hey, you guys in the U.S. owns 3 cars. You live, uh, such a luxury life. But if somebody like myself, you look at it, it's I would exchange for something else of owning like 3 cars, because you realize if you don't have them, and you can't even make things work, because they're kids going to school, yeah, picking up, and different type of there are not enough public transportation at all. So this is not something you look from just superficially. Again, each car itself can be one of the source of crisis, right? Your insurance can break down, and anyways, I agree with this midlife crisis. But then I need to look at from, again, like a coin. I often use this coin. Please just look at the other side. Maybe as a traditional meditation practitioner, I kind of more look at the older things, more, something that's 2,000 years of tradition. It's more, how to say, just like gold, right? If it can last over more centuries, I believe is more true. There's more truth in it. Of course, society evolves, develops, but actually lots of things don't change. Great majority, the essence don't change. That's why sometimes when we look at it, it's almost like the society is evolving or progressing we may want to look at it a little bit differently. Doesn't really have that much change. That's why some of these new inventions, I would just take it for what's the word? Grain of salt. So because things can be different, and if you just look at it differently, right, from a different angle, different perspective. For example, these midlife, if we define from 40 to 60 as of age, that means before 40 could be, we can define it as a silver, but this 40 to 60 can be gold. What about after that? After that can be diamond, platinum, diamond.
Because we have longer life expectancy now, absolutely.
Yes, once I actually had that, it was I can't call it realization, but something I kind of realized, hey, you can be looked at differently, right? In workplaces, we grow. Of course, the body, in terms of the body, biologically, you grow older. But if our mind can be more open, we actually are growing younger, and one can grow younger. So if you look at that again, I think from membership.
I'm going to stop there because everyone's going to stop listening to us if you give them all the answers already now. So Oliver, I'm going to stop you here in your tracks. Sure. Yeah, because we have two more really interesting questions.